you, Lars, for inviting us into your beautiful, beautiful condo. And I mean, my first reaction, because of course, you know, I'm a publisher of design magazines, is sort of to get like a first impression of the place. And I just find that it's really well done. And you're so young, and this is like, you know, you've got a baby, and you've got a wife, and you've got a home that matches. Tell me a little bit about this place and why you chose it, and where you are in life.
Yeah, I mean, we barely moved in. You know, we've been here for 6 months. It's a friend of mine got me hooked on the project as he bought here in this building, and I went to see it and really got hooked on it. And you know, now I've been here for 6 months, and you know, I couldn't be happier.
Wow. And in terms of the design, I mean, this is really well designed. Is it you? Is it your wife?
It's a bit of both.
Do you like design?
Yeah, we both like design. You know, we had a lot of inspiration, Danish inspiration in here. We put some, you know, a lot of personal touch into it. Mostly my wife, but
modern Danish design.
Also me. Yeah. Fortunately, we agreed on most of the things.
Right. So did you choose the flooring? Did you choose everything, or did it come did it come a certain way, or did you guys get to pick everything?
We were able to customize a lot of things. You know, kitchen, bathrooms, floors, ceilings. So actually a lot of things, and most of those things I did was my wife chose a lot of the decoration, that tables and all the accessories that goes along. That's her touch.
Everybody knows you as this incredible hockey player. I mean, that is your claim to fame, that you were one of the top draft picks, right? Was it 5-7 years ago? And your career has gone up, and you've been incredible for the Montreal Canadiens, and people just rally around you because you're just really, really awesome at what you do. But does it, you know, when you go on the ice, obviously in doing that, there's risk, right? I mean, there was the famous incident you had, was it last year, where you had a concussion and stuff. Now that you have a baby, does that come to play? Do you ever think about, you know, like, oh boy, like I gotta watch myself? Like,
no, I think I try to approach the game the same way. There's been a risk ever since I started playing hockey when I was you know, just a little kid. There's always a risk of injury when you go out there. But it certainly, yeah, it does change your life when you get a kid, and it gives you a different perspective of things. But it's nice to come home after a game or practice and see that smile on your kid's face, and it makes you think about that rather than a tough loss, or you know, whatever it is, to get your mind off things. People say that all the time, and I can really say that's absolutely true.
Your life's probably changed a lot since having a kid. I mean, I know for me it's...
Yeah, it changed quite a bit, but you know, I think mostly for my wife. For me, with the job I have, I still stay put to a lot of my routines, but of course it does change a lot of things.
Cool. And when you were young, let's go back to where you grew up and stuff, and how you developed this wonderful skill that you have in hockey. When did you sort of know that it was something you were going to do, and how did your parents help you cultivate it? Did you?
Yeah, of course my parents had a big influence in my career. My dad used to play. He coached ever since he stopped playing. My brothers played.
It's in the family.
It's in the family.
So the talent's in the family. Your father was a great hockey player.
You can certainly say that, yeah. When I was 15, I moved to Sweden, go to school and play in a strong hockey program, and I think it was around that time, you know, 16, 17 years old, that I started realizing that I could take this really, really far, and hopefully live from living my dream, you know.
Is this your dream? Are you living your dream, or are you just talented and you pursued it?
No, it's safe to say I'm living my dream, definitely. You know, again, playing in the NHL, I have a home, I have a family, and
security.
Security, and a lot of things that not too many 24-year-olds have. So it's safe to say I'm living my dream.
And you know, I noticed that, you know, some people that I've talked to, and it seems very similar with you, is, you know, there's a lot of glitz and glamour with being a hockey player, especially in Montreal. I mean, there are diehard fans. fans that just adore you and adore the sport. And, you know, I guess that it's probably a task just not having to get to you and be able to sort of still be human in a way.
Yeah.
Because here, everywhere you go, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or you tell me. I mean.
No, it's true. There's for a lot of players, I'm sure it's hard to keep their feet on the ground. It's certainly a challenge, and especially at a young age.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of.
And you're married with a child, with a home.
Yeah. So.
Feet are on the ground.
Feet are on the ground, and you know, when I'm home, I'm you know, a different person than when you go on the ice. I think it's you really got to keep those two things apart.
And do you do it well? Does it ever get? Do you ever find that? Does your wife ever say, "Hey"?
Well, it happens.
We're home. We're home now.
Of course it happens, because at home I'm not the hockey player, Lars. But
yeah,
as soon as you go out the door,
you're her best friend when you come home. And
yeah, that's true. So, and as soon as you go out the door, people they're gonna know you as the hockey player, Lars Eller, and not the person, because they don't know the person. The only thing they can relate to is the hockey player. So that's you're always going to be attached to that wherever you go. So I think it's important to keep those two things separated as much as you can, and your family helps you do that, and your friends help you do that. And
what else would you like to do in Montreal? Are there any restaurants you like, or any places that you like to go, or?
Well, of course, like any other people, me and my wife enjoys going out to restaurants around the city. There's so many good places. Montreal has so much to offer, so that's definitely something we enjoy.
You still get date nights and stuff with the baby?
It happens once in a while, yeah.
That's really good that you can prioritize that. Any friends? You made some good friends in the area too, I guess?
Yeah, we
The players? Are you friends with any of the players outside?
Yeah, of course, but we have some very good friends on the team, but I think a lot of the time you spend so much time with the guys on the road, and when you're home, you tend to...
You had enough of the guys.
Sometimes you have enough of the guys, yeah, because you know you're going to see them the next day, and you're going to spend, I think you probably spend more time with the guys during the year than you do with your family. So you tend to just be with the family and your friends outside hockey when you're home, which is important to me.
Well, I think that this was very insightful. I think that we all sort of got a glimpse into your life, and 24 years old, to have so much under your belt is just beyond impressive, both on the career side and the family side. Well, thank you very much. And for Montreal home readers, Maison Montréal readers, Toronto home readers, and Vancouver home readers, they're going to see a special spread of your beautiful, beautiful condo. And they'll be able to get more information and see more on the insides of the winter issues. So look forward to that. And thank you very much again.
Thank you.
Lars Eller.